Sitting here thinking of spending a ton of money. Oh, it sounds like a good strategy. What are you spending it on? Dividers and possibly the plastic BCW storage boxes. It looks like they don't hold as many cards as the Mega Storage cardboard boxes, though. I heard people like the plastic ones, though. I've heard they were good. They look pretty sturdy. The plastic ones? Plastic ones, yeah. I mean, they're supposed to be great. I still want to look at the Game Genic ones. So I don't have them, but a buddy does, and they've survived 3 dogs and a 2-year-old. I have the Game Genics ones, and you can't break those things without intention. They just look so nice, too. I also like that in the background, there's like a bird that's just like hanging out. Like, we're moving, right? But the birds are like stopped. What's the biggest storage box Game Genics has? Yeah, the 1100 sounds about right. Playing Tears of the Kingdom a while ago. I got burnt out playing it nonstop. Might go back and do the other 2 main temples. Yeah, that's how I was too. I did Breath of the Wild and like pushed my way through it really fast. And then I started playing this and I was like, oh, it's kind of the same map. So I got tired. And then I was like, I should really finish this game because I enjoy it. It's just, you know, not finishing it. These Game Genic ones are nice, but they're more expensive than the plastic BCW and they hold about a third of their cards. Yeah, but they are really nice. Just getting the Flesh and Blood. I have some decks of Flesh and Blood. I actually really like it. I will say the Game Genic stuff they create for Unlimited almost makes me want to buy Unlimited. Also, the Arkham and the Investigator decks are awesome. Yeah, they are. Are you excited for Standard 3 and Marvel Champions? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not like overly hyped or anything. Yeah, I'm excited. I think anything that, ooh, jeez, that changes up the pace of the game will be good. Shoot, did I just drop my sword? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works balance-wise. I think that would be cool for Standard 3. But yeah, I'm excited for sure. Interesting that you play Ashes. I have a starter box and some expansions, but since it's not popular in my market, I've never really got into it. Need an intro vid. Have you done anything like that? No, I do want to do like a how to play video, and I will. Oops. I will at some point for sure. It's on the list of things to make. So I want to do it for that. Now, I want to do it for that and Arkham Horror too, since we play that a lot. But yeah, I do want to do an intro video because I think it'd be good to like help people to get in there. I can't wait for the new Shadows either. I'm hyped. I was already hyped for Shadows to come up actually, so it's nice to have villains hiding in there. Yeah, I think it'll be a nice way for the Shadow thing to like balance it all, right? You know, make it a little easier so that it's not just popping up randomly. I still like original Shadow of the past, but it'll definitely be nice in a sense. Arkham Horror vid would be awesome. I'm just diving into it. Yeah. The weird thing with Arkham Horror is that like each cycle just adds on so much. So like if you start playing Arkham Horror like in the middle, it's kind of rough. But if you play from the very beginning, ooh, that's a good shield. If you play from the beginning, it's like not too hard. So I feel like it's like 2 different games that you have to like teach. Because the original Arkham Horror, like again, just exploring and stuff is like easy enough. But yeah, later on it gets pretty nuts. Shadows is balanced when you just draw the crap out of it. Yeah, it's not ideal. Actually, for the most part, Shadow of the Past really isn't like that bad to deal with. That's right, this. Is rough solo 2-handed is the way to go because you really need a fighter in the clear. Yeah, I mean, it's easier. It's easier. Do we know where she went now? Oh, she's up here. It's easier to do like the very beginning of the game. Like the first cycle or 2, you could do true solo and it'd be not too bad. But yeah, later on, it's like, not that it's impossible, but it's almost impossible to do true solo. Open by Arkham Horror at the moment because I have no dividers and no storage solution yet. Might go out and binder route. Yeah, we don't have that. That does make it tough for sure. And I know you can't really get them anymore, but that's what was so great about the return to boxes, is that it organized everything so well. Like I wish they would just do the return to boxes for that. Right? It doesn't have to be anything else. But they just made things so much nicer to like do everything. Where's my lightning girl? Come back here. Oh, okay. Did it even hit me, or did I just literally run into a flaming stick and that killed me? Hey D20, I noticed in your older videos you own At the Gates of Loyang. Is it any good? I don't like it. I don't like Uwe Rosenberg that much, I've learned. So I played it once or twice, and I'm currently selling it. But it's not for me. I don't like Uwe's solo games. The only exception being Nosforge, where even that I don't think is that great of a game, solo. But it's not terrible. But if you also like his designs, generally speaking, like it might be right for you. I don't want to discourage people too much or anything, but not you, bird. I want Lightning Girl. Oh my god. I do not like the system in this game of like how to do your special friend attack things. Like in Breath of the Wild, it was just so much better because I could activate a command versus like this, there's no way to activate unless you go talk to them, and they never are where you need them to be. It's a really frustrating way of doing things. Like I love Tears of the Kingdom, but this is one of the worst parts of the game. I'm on the fence of pledging Chip Theory Games Elder Scrolls. What are your thoughts on it? All right, so I have fully backed Elder Scrolls. I'm all in. Okay. What I will say is I have not been impressed or happy with recent communications of games by them, by Chip Theory Games. The quality, I feel like, is starting to lack a little bit. I feel like... Oops, that's just a pot. I feel like they're not the company they once were, if that makes sense. The reason being is I think, I have no idea for sure, but I feel like well, I know for a fact they switched printers to like make their games, and I feel like they saved money or something on it because it just doesn't feel like the same quality as it was. It's still very, 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 very nice, but before it was very, 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 very nice. You know, it's like a slight step down. So it's getting expensive, the game, and the quality on things not great. I do think it'll be a more refined version of Too Many Bones, and if that's the case, that'll be awesome. Also, thank you for the shock purr. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So I think it will be like, I think it'll be a more refined version of Too Many Bones, which will be good. They say it won't be. I think it will be. But yeah, I don't know. Like, and their customer service is still good. Like, I've had issues with parts and they've replaced them. It takes them much longer to do it now, but they do it, right? Which is like half the battle. Shoot. So that's, yeah, good at least. But I don't know. They have their new game coming out called Wrath or whatever it's going to be. And it's probably going to be the first time I don't back a Chip Theory Games game. Again, I'm really sour of how they've handled 20 Strong, right? That they started giving away, or not giving away, selling the game at cons first. And even though it was for a German version, I think that's wrong, generally speaking, unless you're like just shy of, delivering your game. And I didn't like Burn Cycle's pledge. I thought was just like a mess too. So I don't know. Everything except Splice and Dice. Yeah, and like the thing is, like, I love Too Many Bones. It's a great game. I haven't actually played Too Many Bones in a while. Because like it's too much stuff now. Also, like it's just like a lot of stuff. It's like a lot of stuff. And again, I like it. It's just I don't have time to like reorganize it and take it apart and everything. So I love Too Many Bones. I love Hoplo. I like Cloudspire. I like Burn Cycle. I think I'll like 20 Strong. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like they're just not what they used to be. It's kind of sad. As far as Elden Ring goes, I'm hoping it's gonna be good. And I backed it, so we'll see. Some people started getting it. Yeah, I saw that. A bunch of people in my area got it. But I have not as of whenever I started streaming this. But I'm interested. And to be fair, like I also have like not researched, not Elden Ring, Elder Scrolls. But yeah, it's Elder Scrolls they did. Oh, it did work. So they did a board game for that. I feel like I'm loving the games that sit in the 30-40 minute range, and it says 2 hours. Yeah, it's just, like, I don't know. I don't have time to play like really complicated games anymore. And like games that take forever to set up or oh wait. I think we could do this the other way. Games that take like a long time to set up. Like I just don't have time for either. Like I wish I did. And maybe down the road I will. But like I don't. Like if I have 2 hours, I'll do it. But I feel like I just don't have 2 hours anymore. Unless it's stuff for content creation stuff. Which then it's like, yeah, sure. But I don't even think most of the people that watch my stuff want me to like play some for 2 hours. Mage Knight seems amazing. Shocker. But I know I never play it. So Mage Knight is good, right? It's got its quality about it. My problem with Mage Knight is it's like a 3-hour game. And the first 2.5 hours are very just like through the motions. It's not bad, but it's just kind of through the motions. You're just kind of doing the same thing over and over and over. Versus like a spirit, and then the last 30 minutes is like amazing. Like the ending for Mage Knight is some of the best board game gameplay you can ever have. I mean, it truly is amazing. But Spirit Island, on the other hand, is like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours long. And the beginning and middle of it is some of the best board game play you've ever had. And sometimes the game can end with a whimper, where it's just like you're playing the game normally and you go, oh wait, I won or I lost. And that can throw things through a loop. So that's kind of my issue with Mage Knight. Like it's cool. And all the knights kind of feel the same. People will tell you that like, oh, they're all like vastly different. There's one card difference with all of them. Maybe two if you have like a newer version and like the expansions and stuff. But they're all kind of the same. Now you can play them all differently, but and their little tiles are different, I guess, some of them. But I know the Mage Knight crowd gets really upset with me when I say things like that. But yeah, it's just Mage Knight can be fun. But it's also a huge table hog. Like I can never do it on stream either, because this table is not even big enough for Mage Knight, and I can't get the camera high enough to show the entire table. So, and then again, when I had no kids, it was great because you could do whatever you want for hours and hours. But now it won't work. Nothing has matched the pure speed and 7 teardown Marvel Champions for me. Marvel Champions hits the table and so much because it doesn't take 30 minutes to set. Mage Knight is the opposite of that. Sure, that is when people always ask like what I would recommend. Hold on, let's just save this really fast because I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. Marvel Champions is just so nice in how quickly it goes and gets set up and taken down. Like I don't really know if there's anything else quite like it. So that's the nice thing with Marvel Champions is that it is so quick to set up and tear down. Like it's so quick. It's so nice. They're all the same but completely different, basically. As long as you understand that. Every other FFG LCG doesn't set up as quick as Champions. So that's true. I guess the only counter argument to that would be that you play through like a deck more, right? So that you would play Arkham Horror like 8 times in a row. So the setup for Arkham Horror would be very, very quick because you wouldn't have to set up your investigator over and over, but like the initial setup takes more time. Game of Thrones is pretty easy to set up. Yeah, to a point. It's Final Go, but storage. I would say another quick setup for me is Final Go, but I'm sure having the storage solutions for it helps a bunch. Yeah, Final Girl is really easy to set up and tear down for sure. Fast up to have your decks built already. Yeah, that's the thing. If you have your decks built already, then you're pretty solid. Nobody here listened to D20 Woodworking if you want to keep your money. That is not an incorrect statement, that's for sure. Game of Thrones, pretty easy to set up. Yep. So yeah, what I was saying with Game of Thrones, like again, if you use the pre-builts, it's really easy to set up. But yeah, it is a pretty easy setup game. It's also such a fun game. Lands of Glacier is another easy setup. Everything about the game is wholesome. I have never heard that. Do you like chess, D20? I love chess. It's one of my favorite games. Absolutely. Games. Is it really a game? I guess it's a game. But no, I love chess. I have a chess.com account that I play on. I haven't in a little while. My ELO was really low, though. Because, you know, I'm not, like, good at it. I just like it a lot. But it's something I would like to play more and more. Yeah, chess FPS. I saw that. It looked hilarious. Lands of Glacier is from Dale of Merchant's creator. Dale of Merchant's still a pretty nice card game for newbie friends and different archetypes of mix and play. Okay. I've heard of Dale of Merchants that people like it. I figured for some reason LCG people seem like they would. Like, yeah. It's just chess is so iconically good. All right. My favorite type of games are story driven. What are some of your favorite story driven games? Is that why you like Arkham and stuff so much? It's nice sometimes to set it up and chuck some dice and read good stories, but I know that's not for everyone. That is fun though. I enjoy a good dice chucker. I don't know, something about dice I like. Like, I know it's like a quote-unquote more simple way of playing, but man, it's just fun. That's why Arkham Horror LCG are my favorites. I played Arkham Horror LCG this weekend after almost a year and found out I've been really spoiled by Marvel Champions. I felt so weak and limited by 3 actions per turn. The 3 actions per turn thing is weird to get back into. I do enjoy chucking dice, Zombicide and such. The more dice, the more my monkey brain is activated. You like dice, you say, but you ever heard of D&D? Yeah, sure. Just, I know we made this argument that you can solo D&D, but like, I feel like I can't solo D&D. After all the shadows, I would love to see D20 throw a dice. Wait till you see tonight. It goes great. I do terrible with ashes dice rolling. Actually, my dice rolling is incredibly bad. And Final Girl is really bad too. You don't really do much dice and ashes though. Yeah, but you still roll them. It's enough. It only affects the cards you can play. My ashes comes Friday. Let's go. Let's go. Do you think mix and matching nemesis from different champions would work? Yeah, I don't see why not. It might not be like as strong or like as tough as it should be. I feel like it would work. It's supposed to be direct counters to your heroes. Would it work in the sense that you could do it? Yeah, it would work in the sense that you could do it, but you're right, it would be just weaker. I convinced this man doesn't work. I'm working right now. This is work. I survive off of your subs. By mixing Enchantress module with Valkyrie's Shadow of the Past, I feel like that's a surefire way to lose. You're just living off of YouTube money, basically. It's well known that YouTube pays you a crazy amount of money. Work for just the tip. Okay, chat. I work for tips, not just the tip. Professional streamer, basically. So I'm a degenerate. Some people just really like YouTube. And it's nice that Twitch finally allows us to multi-stream. We used to not be able to, but I did anyway. So I was like, yeah, maybe Twitch will just kick me off the platform, which I think would be funny. But I know people that watch it on stream, or watch it on TV, really like YouTube more, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Twitch is annoying on TV as it's hard to chat. Ah, TV also has Bluetooth, so keep. I'm a huge Dr. Disrespect fan for his streaming. Villain Theory's video to making magic decks got me super excited. I have to watch it. Magic in general, I'm excited for. She's gonna be just fun. Dr. Disrespect is an interesting guy. I love him. He's so entertaining. He's like top 3 streamer for me. He's also like, as a content creator, like, well, let me phrase this. As a content creator, like for YouTube, he's absolutely terrible. But as a live stream performer, he's very good. And like, he sells perfectly the overreaction, right? It's like just, he does it so well. And like when he was trying to play Modern Warfare 3, watching him fail to play a video game for 2 hours was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. It was phenomenal. The 30-minute video is great. Have you ever played Super Mario Wonder? I have not, but I've heard people say it's good. If it's what I'm thinking it is. I like Doc, but bigger fan of Tim the Tatman. I like Tim the Tatman. He's good. My favorite streamer is still Miss Mika. Is my favorite streamer. She's phenomenal. She's a Souls player. She's the one that beat Souls on a dance pad. So she's great. There goes my Claymore. So I like her content a lot. She's doing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 right now. So yeah, like her stuff. I like, I used to like Ludwig a lot, but he somewhat recently got kind of samey. He likes her because she's a girl. Have you watched her play the game? She is an incredible Souls player. She's phenomenal. I like Markiplier out of the big ones. Oh, Markiplier? Yeah. I don't really watch his live streams, but as a content creator, Markiplier is incredibly talented. I also like another favorite of mine is Doug on Twitch. He plays with a lot of glitches in games. And his stuff is phenomenal. It's so incredibly good. And then I watch Asmongold a lot too. I like Asmongold. Dislike Asmongold because he dies once and whines forever. I like him. He's like one of my favorite, like, he's like a background streamer. Like, he's someone I'll put on the background and just kind of like do whatever while he does that. Or while he plays.